All right. Welcome to our first Tennis Bin Go Live. I've never done this before. Hopefully this is working. I got Coach Chris here with me. I just thought it'd be easier for everybody, including our editing staff, to just go live with this one because the Australians already started and we are ready for our predictions. So I thought it'd be easier for us to just not go through the editing process. All right, so Coach Chris is here with me. Coach Chris, thank you for being here. We're going to talk about who we think could possibly win the 2023 Aussie Open.
Woo.
Should we start with the ladies first?
That's
okay. So let's see. Hopefully this is working. Okay. So let's look at the ladies. We'll go ladies first. We got my girl Iga on the top here as the number 1 seed.
Mhm.
And we got Ons Jabeur, number 2 seed on the bottom. The 3 seed is your girl Pegula, 4 seed Caroline Garcia, and then Sabalenka as the 5th seed, Sakari, 6th seed Golf, and then some other people. Collins, I see dangerous. Bencic, what do you see first? I mean, I see Iga getting pretty far pretty quick because as the top seed, she's going to run into Danielle Collins, I think, in the 3rd round.
I think that'd be a good one. I think that should be pretty straightforward that the seeds should come through. For that top half.
And then I got Jessica Pegula towards the bottom half.
Mm-hmm.
That will face them looking like the 4th round.
Yep.
So Iga gets Collins and then Pegula. And then, I think that's how it goes on the top end of that. I don't know if it gets any further than that, in my opinion.
Yeah, also Sakari too.
I think Sakari's, I think Iga's got Sakari.
Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion. And then, I think that's kind of how it goes there. Let's take a look at the bottom half of it. And we got Ons on the bottom there as the 2nd seed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm looking for, Caroline Garcia. And then we got Sabalenka there.
Yep.
So I'm seeing that the 3rd round will be interesting. We're going to have Sabalenka in there against, looks like Bencic probably.
Yeah, I think Bencic, that's a good shout too as well.
Yeah. And then we got on the bottom half, Ons. Ons should coast, I think. It should be Ons against Sabalenka.
Sloane Stevens is in there too.
Yeah, I don't know. Sloane is Sloane. That's all I can say. So I think the finals, in my opinion, could be Iga against Sabalenka. That's in my opinion.
Okay.
And I think that if Sabalenka can just keep the ball in play and with her power, not double fault too much.
Yeah. And she's got a good chance.
And I think, because literally people are afraid of that forehand.
Yeah.
People are afraid of that backhand. if she gets the serve in, people could be afraid of that serve. So it's when she gets the ball in, like everybody's afraid of that ball, even Iga. So I think that's the finals. What do you think?
I think I see Ons Jabeur in the final.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think Ons Jabeur will win against Sabalenka.
Okay.
And then the top half will be
Jess.
I want to go, Pegula.
Okay.
I want to just based off of how she was playing in the United Cup. I think Iga, but we haven't really seen her in a while playing too as well. So it just really depends on how her first match goes. But I think it'll be Jessica Pegula and Ons Jabeur.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Ooh. Okay. So who's the winner then?
Could it be Ons Jabeur's first?
Ooh. Wow.
Could it be?
That's a bold statement there, Coach Chris.
Yeah. Well, I think she after last year, she came really close to winning one. So I think she really is trying to gun for the good start for this season too as well. So
okay,
that's what I think.
So I polled Coach Pablo and Coach Gu too, and Coach Pablo said on the women's side that it could be Caroline Garcia. And Coach Gu said his crush, his hitting mate in San Jose, Paula Badosa. His crush.
Yeah, but is she in the draw?
Yeah. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Pegula. I thought Pegula and Badosa.
No.
Badosa
is not in the draw.
He got Badosa in the head. He never even looked at it then.
Yeah, so then he's wrong.
He's wrong. He's done already. You've done already. So
she's not even in the draw.
All right, so you go on.
I go on. Yeah.
Okay.
I think on.
Of course, I got to go Iga. It's tough to beat Iga. Like I said, the only person that I think can beat Iga is Sabalenka. If Sabalenka makes it all the way and she's on her A game and blasting everything and breaking through walls and popping those balls, that she can't be beat. Like Iga is running for her life, just scrambling to get that ball back just for one more shot, and then hopefully Sabalenka nails it into the net or nails it out. But yeah, I say Iga, but if Sabalenka's in that final, watch out, guys. Watch out. So that's the ladies. Let's go for men. Now. We got top seed Nadal here. And we got a lot of absentees here that are not going to play.
Alcaraz.
Like Alcaraz.
Still injured.
He'll be back for French, guys. So, looking at the draw here, Nadal's the top seed. Casper Ruud, number 2, which surprised me a little bit. Tsitsipas as the 3rd. And we got Djokovic as the 4th seed here. So, and then Rublev, Alessim, Medvedev is the 7th seed. Taylor Fritz is the 8th. And then moving on down to, where's Berrettini at? Oh, 13. He's 13. Berrettini's always dangerous. Sinner is 15th seed. So that is probably, Kyrgios is 19th. Shapovalov rounds off the top 20. This is going to be a little interesting. Obviously, I'm looking at the notes here. We're going to have a nice, fun men's side of the draw tournament, but I think we already know who's probably going to win. But let's make it a little fun. And take a look at where the landmines might be and where the upsets could could happen.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Nadal, you think he could lose to Jack Draper? Jack Draper is kind of tricky.
I think that would be a good one, but I think Nadal will beat Draper.
Okay.
I think they're playing now.
I think they're playing in a little bit.
Okay.
In a little bit. Yeah. Because I don't see the scores flashing yet on my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But there are matches that are going on right now and completed already. But I think they will play in a few hours, if not 12 hours from now. But wow. I'm looking at all these comments. I've never done this before, guys. So thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for
Nadal 3-2.
Oh, Nadal too.
They are
Damn,
playing, yeah.
Damn, I'm on American time. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, you guys are keeping me up. What's wrong with my phone? Like, my phone is on American time. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
I'm from the old school. If it don't work, bang on it or kick it. All right.
So I think Nadal will win that one.
Okay.
Maybe.
Looks like Nadal's gonna go pretty far as long as he doesn't get injured. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get injured.
As long as he doesn't get injured, he's gonna get at least to round 3, possibly round 4. Medvedev will run into him in 4th round. That will be a little tricky.
Yep.
That will be a little tricky. That will be a tough match for him.
Yep.
And then looking at the second half of that side, Aliassime. Yeah. Aliassime. Well, Aliassime
versus Wawrinka. That's going to be.
Ooh.
I think that will be a good match to watch.
Come on, Stan. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on,
that's a good one.
Let that backhand show. All right.
And yeah, Cam Norrie too. Also, I think he's also favored to go in a bit deeper too.
So who prevails on this top half of the draw? Got Medvedev, Tsitsipas, obviously Nadal, Felix. And everybody's like, Nadal, you old. When you retiring?
Who's going to be the winner on the top half? So
yeah, stop asking me when I'm retiring. I'm only 40. I'm just kidding. I'm only 30 something.
I want to say Medvedev, but ooh. I feel like this one's also a tough one. So many good players. I'm rooting for Felix, but I feel like Medvedev.
Okay,
we'll take it.
If Medvedev plays like he did a couple of U.S. Opens ago, I think he should take it. Mm-hmm. But every time we seem to count out Nadal, he comes up big.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, I know if I say Nadal, he's not going to win. But if I don't say Nadal, he's going to win that top half.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't play, did he play, how many of the slams did he play last year?
Nadal?
Yeah.
Or,
Nadal. I feel like he should be well rested.
2 out of 4?
Okay.
3 out of 4? Yeah.
So he's been resting. So, I mean.
Whenever he gets rest, man.
Yeah, whenever he rests, he'll
dangerous.
Do well. So.
Okay. So, I'm going to say Nadal. So Medvedev, Nadal in the top half.
Yeah, I have to go Medvedev.
Okay. Bottom half. Let's take a look at where Djokovic lies. I don't see anybody beating Djokovic for a while.
Holger Rune.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's going to be tough. He's going to run into Casper pretty quick, actually. He's on that side of the bracket. So he'll run into Casper in round 4.
That would be a good one.
Ooh, that would be a great one. And then he'll take it in round 4.
You think? Wait, so Kyrgios or Holger Rune?
Kyrgios seems to be more tame these days, and hopefully he keeps himself in check,
Mhm.
and he'll win one for grandma.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I see Kyrgios. Yeah, I definitely see Kyrgios winning too as well.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Mhm.
That's what I think. He's got to bend his hat really far back, though. Really
Yeah.
far back, though, like that. Okay. Really. And then so it keeps the sun out of his neck, and then he'll be fine.
And then he'll beat Djokovic.
Yeah, I saw some kind of a thing with him and Djokovic doing like a benefit for the kids,
Mhm.
and they were buddy.
Mm.
So I think Djokovic has great respect for Kyrgios, and
Yeah.
I think Kyrgios has great respect for Djokovic. So
Yeah.
I don't see him slamming rackets or shouting too much or throwing things or being the normal Kyrgios that he is, if and when he gets to the semis against Kyrgios.
Okay.
So, but I think Joker in 4 sets in that one.
I think 5 sets.
You think 5?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Djokovic will win
Okay.
that one.
So now it's our Djokovic's against your Medvedev and my Nadal in the finals. Then.
Yep.
So
I think so. I think Djokovic will probably win it. I have a feeling this one he wants to prove a bit more since he couldn't play last year.
yes, and in Wimbledon, not allowed in, and yeah, no, he's on a mission. He's gonna win everything, especially the slam that he gets into, or any slams. He is gonna try to win the year slam again, starting with the Australian. That's what I think. So Djokovic, Gu said Djokovic, Pablo said Djokovic.
Oh.
But let's talk about some dark horses here. Now, Pablo actually said, watch out for Rude and watch out for Sinner.
Casper Ruud?
Yeah.
Okay. And Sinner?
That's what he said. Now, what do you think? What are your dark horses?
Again, I think dark horses, the crowd. We'll see. Maybe I'm always thinking. I think Kyrgios. Never know with how he plays. He's always just the fan favorite around there in Melbourne. Another one would be what's his name? Bautista Agut.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a dark horse.
Dark horse.
We're going to have to turn on a lot of lights for that horse.
And
let me flick on some switches.
And yeah, I think. Well, I mean, obviously, Tsitsipas could have a good run too as well.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of these comments here. Like I said, guys, we've never done this before, so this is kind of fun for us. This is our maiden virgin voyage to doing this. Let's see. Randy Voss said Fritz, Tony H, my money on Nadal. CT says Vamos Rafa. Let's see. Is that Motor said, I'll still say watch out for Kyrgios here. Dark horse for sure. Yeah,
again,
I think Kyrgios can definitely do it someday, whether it be this year or not.
Definitely the Australian Open for sure. Like if any of the slams, I think it would be the Australian Open.
Maybe the Seniors Open.
He's playing doubles too. I think
Is he playing doubles?
I think he's going to be playing with Kokonakis. I have to take a look at the doubles draw.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Jonathan just right. Rooting for Felix. Yeah. He's a good guy. Yeah, he runs around and does a lot.
Yeah.
And somebody else says Felix for sure. What? Mr. Khan here said Felix for sure.
Yeah.
CT says watching from Chicago. Oh wow. What time is it in Chicago right now? Like 10 o'clock, maybe. A little over that.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is this? Do you know Wilson Revolve is discontinued? Oh, twist. No, it's not discontinued. I would have told people that one. Rude is too nice guy to beat Djokovic. It takes kind of a bad boy attitude to do it because Novak's gonna what? Grunt.
Break. Trying to get in the opponent's head, winning ugly tactics.
Oh, Medvedev's got the attitude for Joker. That's what I'm thinking. Yep. Completely off topic, but you guys could really make some funny shorts of snapping out court player rackets.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Maybe next time we'll do that. Central time is 10:20. All right. Thanks for staying up. So here's the other thing that I wanted to talk about. My favorite slam is obviously Wimbledon. I'm sure yours is too.
I actually like the French Open.
You like the French?
The clay.
Okay. But I like watching the Australian because I feel like it's on when I'm up. So I get home at a certain time and I leave the TV on, and it's kind of my my sleep noise. What do they call that? Where you
white noise?
White noise. Thank you. Because people do it to oceans and do it to rain or the wind, or I do it to tennis.
Yeah.
And the Australian being live, at least I'm absorbing it into my sleep.
Yeah, while you're sleeping, taking a nap.
Yeah, I hear Australian.
He's not watching, he's just sleeping.
I hear a lot of
Yeah.
It's kind of sometimes it's the same as what I'm usually watching.
That's probably, yeah.
I could say that. No, just kidding. But it's going to be a great, exciting 2 weeks. Super excited to watch when I get home. I'll take a quick look at some of these other comments before I go here. True for Medvedev. Watching you guys indeed instead of football. Oh, crap. I forgot. The Bengals are on. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Are there any players playing in the AO that are using different rackets?
Like what? Like what? They're all playing with different rackets. They're playing with different rackets than what you can buy. Haven't I already in my 3 years told you that? They ain't gonna be picking up something from the wall at your local store and saying, I'm playing with this at the Australian Open.
They're all customized.
Except for the women's. Except for the women's. The women are pretty stuck though, I have to say. Let's see. From what they used last year. Yeah, that's a good one. That's right. Let's see. Randy Voss, is a heavier racket better for 100-mile-per-hour serve since Chris can't hit 100-mile-per-hour for track? Good one, buddy.
Thanks, Ricky Voss.
Love you, man. Love you. Yeah. I bug him all the time about everything, and he just kind of takes it in stride. But
definitely weight. I'm playing it with stock right now, so I was eventually going to add some weight to the radical, but I'm also waiting to see what the new one is like too. There's a new one that's coming out, the 2023 model.
I'm a little disappointed in Head because usually they send me a test racket before everything, and they didn't this time, and I got to wait like everybody else, which I'm a little miffed at right now. So, and I've told everybody who's asked me for that racket the same thing. I don't know. Head don't like me right now. So I wonder if it's something I did, something I said.
Maybe when they're watching now and they'll give you a racket.
I know. So come on, Head. Let's go. Can you show me a little love here? Jeez.
It's like orange and navy, right? The new racket.
Yeah. The orange is kind of a faded orange. I don't know why everybody's doing fadeds. Like the extreme is like a faded yellow with a faded gray. I don't know what this thing about fading. and then Wilson is doing all these like crazy, I'll shine it in the sun and it'll turn color kind of thing. I don't really understand that stuff. That new pro staff, if you haven't seen it yet, is going to be like milk chocolate, copper, platinum,
Wow,
and brown,
that's crazy.
all at the same time. Just depend on the angle you look at it, the lighting you have,
Mm.
and it's like, why? Just make a good racket. Just make it shiny. Make it black. How hard is that?
Matte black is nice.
Exactly. Oh, we got somebody from Sonoma County. Happy New Year from Sonoma County. Adam
Cave project.
Cave Project. Oh,
Happy New Year.
Man cave? All right, build me one. Let's see. Marish Shide says, hey guys, what's that say now? Quan? Is that Quan?
Yeah, from Adelaide. He won against Bautista Good. They're wondering what racket.
He's using a blackout Yonex version in Adelaide. Oh, you know what that could be?
Yeah, the E-Zone 98. Is that what he was playing?
Oh, they could do a blackout E-Zone eventually, but
I couldn't take I didn't see the closer look at it, but I feel like it's like the V-Core.
Could be a Regna.
Could be a Regna?
Regna's black.
Could be.
I bet you all of those guys are using Regnas.
No.
Because why would you use an E-Zone?
No.
Why would you use a V-Core? If you could get a Regna for free and you could get hundreds of those, why wouldn't you use the best racket made?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, why wouldn't you?
Stay tuned to the video, right? There's that Regna video. You guys haven't done it yet?
What Regna?
Regna?
We did a Regna last year.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. You played with it.
Oh,
what the hell's wrong with you? Anyways, what's that say? Where is Coach Goo? Should we tell him where Coach Goo is? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm making the table shift. Sorry about making it rock here. I said, Coach Goo, what you doing Sunday? He's like, I got to go do something for my girlfriend. I said, what do you have to do for your girlfriend? He's like, my girlfriend got a cat. I'm like, your girlfriend got a cat. Okay. And I got to go to Sacramento and pick it up. I'm like, you going to go to Sacramento on Sunday night to pick up a cat?
Good luck, Goo.
It's actually raining right now.
Yeah.
And not raining softly. It's raining pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
So Goo's going to go save a cat from a tree to get it for his girlfriend.
Yep.
Oh, Goo. You know what's going to happen after that, Goo? That cat's going to take your place.
Oh, no.
Oh, we got some love here. Brian. Oh, Ricky said love you, Chris.
Thanks, Ricky.
Would you smoke me anyways?
Thanks, Ricky. Where's Coach Goo? We answered that. Any idea when the new Babolat Piero Plus will be coming out? He's anxious to compare it to the Blackout Solinko.
Oh, that should be coming out later this month to early February. The 98 and the Plus and the Light that will come out at the same time. Hopefully we get them though. Hopefully we get them. They're on a tight stock right now, and hopefully it's in the warehouse now, and we actually ship. We're not going to get a lot of 98s, but we should get a lot of pluses.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cool Hand Luke.
Thank you, Cool Hand Luke.
Thank you for hooking us up.
Thank you.
Would the new shift be coming possible replacement of the 2022 blade? Do they play similar? They don't. So we've tried out both shifts now, and the light one has been kind of hit and miss. Like some people love it, some people don't like it as much. The heavier one, we're actually testing some more because, my buddy Jason Cash from Wilson sent me one and said, hey, why aren't you testing the heavy? because I didn't get one. So he personally sent me out one. And that's when me and Goo tried that racket. I gave it to Coach Pablo and a bunch of other people, and they seemed to like it. But then I heard word that shift that's in play right now for us to test will only be in limited inventory. So if you think you like that racket, you're going to have to get it real quickly, right when it comes out, because they're not going to have a lot of them. That is going to not be the final iteration of that racket. And it's nothing like a blade. It's more like it's like an Ultra and a Clash got married.
I've not hit with the shift yet.
Yeah,
so
he hasn't hit with the
I
shift
haven't hit with
because
it.
he was away playing matches.
So it's like so it's not even a blade. It's a softer racket.
It's a softer but thicker racket.
Interesting.
So the technology behind it is it's stiff this way, but Clash this way. So it's a combination of two rackets, and it does have a thicker type of a beam there. But in the light version, it's kind of spotty. In the heavier version, definitely more our speed. Now, we've made requests and we've asked for certain things to be done to the racket. I think they're taking it into consideration and hopefully revamping the whole thing. The color that you saw was white will probably not stay. I mean, unless everybody says you got to make it in white. You got to make it in white. But that is told to me as not final cosmetics. Okay, so we're going to look at probably summer for that shift to be revamped and coming out. In its current state, you will be able to get that in about a month or two. They're only being a limited supply. I don't know if you're going to be even able to demo it, but the heavy one is the way to go on that one. Okay, and my request was 16 by 19 in the heavy, or if they really insist on a tighter string pattern, go 16-20. Okay, is what I told Wilson. Let's see what else is going on. Hello, Chris from
Banana Fish. Hello.
And then we got, when can you expect the new VCore 97 to come out? From Robert Noon. About a year. That's on a 2-year revamp. So it'll be next year since VCore just came out. Let's see. Is Yonex the only brand where you guys really use the retail?
Pros really use the retail versions.
I would say as close as possible to it. Yeah. I mean, I think Shapovalov is using a Regna myself, but he definitely could be using that VCore 95. That's our favorite one from 2018, which feels as close to a Regna as you can. So, I mean, obviously with weight added to it. We used to string his rackets when he wasn't good. And
well, quality control for Yonex are really good. So
yeah, that's
they do
true.
a really good job.
That's true. Yeah, and his racket was a 16-20, so it makes sense. Guys, I use Blade V8, but I feel that it has low power in my style. Should I hybrid string with multi and co-poly? Yeah, go softer. Definitely go multi on the main, like a Gamma Professional spin, and then go like I like Confidential. I'm always going to say Confidential, but if you want Hybrid G, go a little softer and go like 50 pounds or 48 pounds.
Yeah, I would mess around with tension first.
Yeah.
And then you can start looking at different strings.
See, that's an interesting thing. I would go tension first too, and then start messing with the strings, unless you want to just jump in and just go gut mains.
Yeah.
Then you'll be night and day. Then you'll have Power. Let's see. Any thoughts on new Yonex V cores
versus the Regna.
versus Regna? Are playing profiles getting more similar? V cores are like arrows, guys. So if you want spin, that's the racket. Regna is special animal. That's more for the all-around player that can hit through and hit with spin at the same time. It's not like any other animal out there. It really depends on your stroke. It really depends on how you play. So, Happy New Year, Harry and Coach Goo. Where's Coach Goo?
Where did he go?
Where's Coach Goo? Is Coach Goo here?
He's not here.
This is Coach Chris.
Well, I'll say Happy New Year to Coach Goo.
He's the other Asian coach. Okay. Do you think
Regna.
Regna is worth buying? 98 definitely is. I wouldn't spend the money on 100. That's not worth it. Will Iga continue her stampede? I think so. I think she's only afraid of Sabalenka. She can beat anybody else except Sabalenka on a great day. And Sabalenka is going to have like a lot less double faults and not hit out too far and not get amped up and try to knock the net down or the wall down. But yeah, it's Iga's to win. Live chat, cool. So many topics I want to
discuss.
Yeah, do thinner gauge strings
lower the power of your shot?
No, I think it makes it more powerful. Yeah, thinner gauge strings gives it more elasticity, therefore springing the ball out with more force. I think the thicker stuff is not as springy. So I actually want to cover that topic next week. So we may do that again because everybody's trying to go thinner and they're literally breaking strings a lot faster, but they want the play from it. So I think that's a good topic to cover. I feel spin so much better. Yeah, it is. Thinner is way much better.
You'll get more spin for sure.
Everything much better. Would it not be advisable for a 3.5 to change from Clash V2 to Pro Staff V14 for court penetration? Is there a better candidate replacement that still has Clash control? Ooh. Clash is a very unique animal. It's so tough to replicate that. It's so tough to replace that. I mean, you guys know I was using a Clash Pro forever. It took me about 3 months to get used to it. I framed a shot the other day. I mean, I frame a shot most of the time, but this one I noticed. Literally the racket did not bend and the ball like shot off the court. And I'm like, oh, that's how it feels for a stiff racket again. So it's different. It's hard to kind of wean off the Clash. Pro Staff would probably be not a good choice. If you want to try something a little different, try a blade. A blade actually has a little bit of that Clash technology in there. But granted, the blade's not going to have as much power as the Clash. So it'll be an adjustment. Okay.
Yeah, court penetration, man, could be technique too. There's a lot of things to get the ball to go in a bit through the court a bit more. So strings always too is also a thing.
Yeah,
so
that can help you.
You can try those many combinations. So, but I wouldn't just make the jump to Pro Staff because it's a different racket compared to the Clash.
You're going to have to basically step into the ball and hit it like you mean it most of the time now. Coach Chris, do you only do lessons in San Francisco?
Adam K Project. Yeah, most of the time I'm in the city or I'm just outside of it in Mill Valley.
He's in Marin. So if you live up there, we can make something happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, contact him through his Instagram there.
Instagram.
That's it, right? You should change your Instagram to "and that's it."
And that's it. should have a sub Instagram.
And that's it.
And that's it. Lessons.
Okay. The tip on not using soft multi with poly is
Best tip ever.
ever. So true. Changed my view of hybrids. Thank you, bud. Appreciate that. Thank you, Adam Cave Project.
Thank you, Adam K Project.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for doing Q&A. Yep. No problem.
Hello from Malaysia's in the house.
What
Nice.
time is it in Malaysia? Hi, Malaysia.
Maybe breakfast time? 7 in the morning? You guys eat? What do you guys eat for breakfast? Is it porridge? Or as you and I call it, chook. Anyways, thoughts on Sinner? Sinner's definitely a dark horse. He's kind of fell off a little bit since the U.S. Open, though.
Yeah.
I think that 5-setter against Alcaraz took a lot from him. He's still trying to put himself back together 5 months later. But for sure, I think Sinner is going to be good.
High caliber player. I think the style of his play, because he's also pretty lanky too as well. He's able to reach all parts of the court, and fast, really fast. So
exactly. All right. Well, what else we got here? Wanting to try the ALU Power Rough. What tension would you recommend? Wow. That, believe it or not, ALU Rough is a soft string for being a poly. So I'd say 50, 52 of you can handle it, 48 if you don't think you can. Okay, that's from Alberto. Adam writes, yeah, let's make that happen.
Okay, Adam.
All right,
let's
go, Marin.
Let's go, Marin.
We'll play in the flooded regions. We got knee deep. Go over there. Blade 104, 3 and 9 grommets with the extra room is better. Or Prince. Oh man, don't mention Prince. All 3 ports. What? Sheesh. No ports. Blade 104. What do you think are the best strings for the VCore 98? We want some spinny strings, guys. I'm always going to say confidential, but if you're a Yonex guy, go with Polytour Strike. If you want it soft, go with Polytour Pro. If you want a great combination of everything, go with Polytour Rev. If you want to match the racket, go Polytour Fire, which is red, or the Polytour Pro that comes in blue. Yeah. Did I just talk about all the Yonex strings? Yes, I did. So for maybe a little Rexus. Yeah, I just threw it in. How about Dynacore? Nah, that's a synthetic. All right. Hey, coaches. Question from HK.
Hong Kong?
Yeah. Haven't played in 30 years. Just pulled out my CTS Lightning 90. Wow, we doing Jennifer Capriati right now.
Whoa.
What strings are durable? Well, we can do Luxilon ALU, guy. Let's go there, but let's do my confidential, okay?
He's really pushing confidential.
Let's do my confidential. Let's keep it confidential, okay? Between you and me and all these people, all right? Hey, guys, I bought a Wilson blade from your videos. Love it. Oh,
Greetings
thank you, bud.
Chile. Nice.
Chile Relleno. Love it. Jerry, are you sticking with the blackout? You have access to so many rackets. Yes, I'm sticking with the blackout.
And then his mistress is Regna.
Yes. Like I said, I think if I could afford Regna and I could get it, I'd probably buy more of those, but I have to pay full price for that stuff. And I really don't want to pay full price for that stuff. It hurts me, especially since I'm in the business. Just got some tips on fixing broken grommet, and you could not find a new one. Go for Shugu. Oh yeah. I've done epoxy. I've done like that stuff before. Yeah, great idea. I feel like new grommets really don't break off as easily as stuff from the 80s and the 90s, though. So, but great tip. How excited are you for the Gravity Tour, and do you think it will be even better than with the Aussie tech? Gravity's never been my favorite racket. I'm just not good enough to play with it, and it flexes a little weird for me.
Yeah, I didn't really like the gravity feel of that racket as much. It is quite flexible.
Yeah. And it flexes in a weird spot, I think.
Yeah. So if they were to make it a new one, then maybe they could fix that.
Yeah. But I think that it will give it more feel. Hopefully when we get it and try it, that it'll surprise us. All right. Love the content as much as I love VCore Pro 97-310. Want to look for
something heavier?
Something heavier. Go with the 330 then.
Yeah.
Add a little lead. Heavy. Add a little lead. Come on. I feel like the 310 is good, but the 330 is like a tank. So just add a little lead, and I think you'll be fine.
Pro Stab 85? I mean, I would just stick with the VCore Pro line.
Yeah. Any footwork tips? The 12-year-old goes something feet back, then doesn't have backup. Stand 6 feet back. Any drills for this? What the?
Any forward tips?
Stay on your toes. Do some wind sprints.
Then doesn't move. Oh, I mean forward stays. Oh, so he's so far back. Oh. Well, then again, forward and backwards movement is always a challenge for 12 for young juniors because they're so comfortable being back. They aren't actually stepping into the court. It feels like it's a bit more of a risk.
Right.
And that's just through sprinting forward and backpedaling back. There's a lot of cone drills that you can do, but I would say that I would get them being more comfortable taking the ball early and then recovering back and then hitting a deep defensive shot. So working stuff like that.
Yeah, but at 12 years old, man, you could drop shot that all day.
Yeah, I know, but I think you're saying how can you work on that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You drop shot them enough, and hopefully they figure it out, right?
But yeah, encourage him to catch the ball early on the rise, and then you can feed a deep ball, and then just get him moving back, so that way he can get it, and then going in and out of the court. That's the biggest thing.
Here's an interesting one. Are there any Americans that can win a Grand Slam in the next 5 years?
Well.
On the women's side, possibly. On the men's side,
that's tough.
Very. Jack Draper. No, he's actually not. Sorry. It's who am I thinking of? The guy with the two-handed cut that we did a thing on. Who knows him? He's Sacramento.
Brooksby?
Yeah, Brooksby.
Oh, Jensen Brooksby?
Yeah, he won't win it though, but I was just thinking about him.
I don't know actually. I mean, it's a tough one to say.
Who's the top American? Fritz,
TFO, they're up there. I mean, I guess
Tommy Paul.
Tommy Paul.
Tommy Paul's crazy enough to win it. Actually,
it's a tough one.
Of these days.
It's a good question. I'm not really sure. We'll have to take a look at this Australian Open and see how they play. But there's definitely a lot more American players coming up. So
yeah. So, let me quickly check. Oh wow, guys, we've been on for 50 minutes, so I think we'll end it here. And we want to thank everybody who actually wrote in today. This was our maiden voyage in doing live, and I think this was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, we may do this next Sunday too. So if anybody wants to join us again, we'll hopefully be back 8:00 on a Sunday. Okay. So thank you all for being fans and being here with us right now. All right, guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.